So hey everybody who's watching, I just wanted to make this quick little video about this race that we had, just to give some pointers out to the guys who I was racing with. So we'll be looking the race from Andres' perspective, and as long as there's some action, my perspective is gonna stay on the upper right corner. Links below for the pure unedited versions of both runs. And this was recorded at FK Keskus Harku. Let's get it going. So you're gonna see me like false start a bit, but I just wanted to brake boost to get a little bit RPM going, but apparently it's not possible. Anyway, Under does a really bold move in the start, and you can see Mr. Snake going through from 6th to or 5th to 1st. Maju coming strong from the inside. First thing I want to point out, Under is riding brakes. There's no point of riding brakes if the track is dry enough. He could have had a nice inside line, but there I go. He should have blocked me and taken Maju from inside, but it happened the other way around, that I took him from the inside. Okay, nice line, but he was misplaced. He could have overtaken us both there too. There's like, if you see somebody racing in front of you, like two carts are really close by, there's no point of being right behind them, because there may be collisions or whatnot, and you might end up there too. So you better give yourself an alternative line to maybe overtake those people racing. Yeah, now Anders should be right on my tail, taking the inside line. He would have overtaken Maju here too, but yeah, he missed out on it. So yeah, I'm pretty much gone from here on to them. No, we're gonna end up racing, yeah, for one more lap. Under slipped a little bit. Braking again. There's no point to brake. Just let the gas go and be on the throttle as soon as you can. So yeah, here we kind of spun out with Silver. I accidentally closed the inside line to him, but it was a good racing move, but I didn't do it on purpose because I was laughing so hard. So Vic came by on the left side, but Anders got the racing line. But again, he's not aggressive enough. He should have pushed Vic out and taken the inside line. So he lost time. Again, braking, no point to brake. Just let the gas go and maybe even lip it to keep the revs up. So my recording stopped there. So let's see. It's gonna make up 2 places. Here, I think, yeah. Going a bit wide there. That corner was really slippy, despite it wasn't totally wet, but it was damp enough. Ryan is a real passive racer. He's just chilling there behind, driving his kart. Under now takes an inside line, which I've told about already like 4 or 5 times, that take the inside line. If the door is open, just take it. Again, on the brakes, there's no point of braking if the track grips. Okay, theoretically you can brake in this corner, but I'm not sure. I'm not that good of a kart driver to say that which is the ideal line. This corner you may be faster if you take a wide apex, but I'm not sure. As I told you, I'm not a professional racing driver, so he's hot on Silver's tail. Again, this is his full throttle. He's letting the throttle go, so that'll end costing him an overtake on Maju, because he's just too slow on certain places. And Maju's kart wasn't the fastest in this race. So Silver is keeping Under behind him at the moment, but as I've seen it, Silver is gonna make a little mistake here, and he's out of there. Let's see, now we can analyze more of the pure driving. So as far as that corner goes, I have no ideas. This is all flat out. You just stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. Still stay on it. No, you don't let anything go, you just stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. You still stay on it. You still stay on it. Now you should let the gas go and blip the throttle just to keep the RPMs up, because you can take that corner quite fast. I'm not sure if you can do it flat out. Maybe someone can, but sure as hell I can't. But just blip the throttle if you're not on the gas. With these go-karts, it's not important not to brake as much as you can, because it will keep the revs of the engine higher, so you can go faster. If you brake, you will slow it way more significantly down if just letting the throttle go. Okay. I mean, he's moving, but he's not that fast, and a little bit of rain is starting to already fall. But the track was really grippy until the last lap, so no problem. Let's see. Another bad line. Let's see. I think by this time this was already gripping, so he should have been full throttle here. At least I was. Because yeah, when the karts go over the track, it will dry eventually, if it's not too wet. Let's see if he's gonna stay on it. Now if he would have stayed on it, he would have been real close for that last corner, and he could have overtaken him, I'm pretty sure. But now they kind of ride in the same rhythm, so the gap kind of stays between them the same throughout the rest of the race. A little bit too inside, he went on the wet there, lost time. Yeah. Let's see. That technique isn't that bad, so I guess that's good for that corner, that angle and braking and everything. So he did fine there. Again, lifting here. If he just wouldn't have lifted, he would have overtaken him several times already. They're gonna running equal at the moment. The gap's gonna stay the same, I think, pretty much until the end of this replay. Yeah, they got like 3 more laps to go, I think, after this one. 3-2, something like that. A bad line there. Should have been more on the inside and more on the throttle, because it wasn't that slippy at the end of the race anymore. Yeah, going sideways is the same as braking. You're gonna lose engine RPMs and you're gonna lose speed. It's already raining quite heavily, as you can see from the video. So they're catching up. To Tomur. Tomur was real slow. It would have been a good opportunity for Ander if they would have catched him up way closer, because then he could have pushed Maju on a bad line. But yeah, they were too far apart. So Maju is driving also very well, because he's not making mistakes. He's just he's in the rhythm, and he's keeping the gap between him and Ander very nice, because Ander is not getting closer either. I mean, I suppose that's the least you can do, is keep the man behind you. Obviously, Ander goes wide here a bit, because it started getting slippy as soon as it started raining. The track may look still dry, but it was instantly slippery. Yeah, He's riding the brake too much. There's no point of riding the brakes. Just let the gas go. That's the main thing. And of course, you know, keeping it flat out on the floor as much as you can. I think this is gonna be the last lap. Oh no, it's checkered flag. So yeah, there's just these slight adjustments. If he would have done, he would have overtaken Maju definitely. So it wasn't that bad, given that most of these guys were first timers. I think everybody were first timers besides me, so they did really well. And I guess that's it. I ain't got much more to say. Yeah, it was a really good, fun, exciting race, especially in the beginning when we were in a pack together. So I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I mean, if you were watching, thank you for watching, and that's it. Peace.